Welcome, another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com, and thank you for watching, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so, what are you waiting for? Do it right now, please. I do have another channel, it's a Tom Brand 1. Subscribe to that as well. Little chat roulette, sketches, jokes, so on and so forth. Fun channel, not to be taken too seriously. But something that I do take seriously sometimes is my sports. And let me preface this by saying that I am a huge Yankee fan. Born in, since the day I was born. And as the title says below, Tino Martinez gets a plaque in Monument Park. And if you don't know what that is, that's the Yankees kind of special remembrance of players. I guess it's almost like their Hall of Fame, so to speak. And a plaque that's in there as of today on Old Timers Day. It was the Old Timers Day, and then they had the plaque to commemorate Tino Martinez. Now let me give you my thoughts on Tino Martinez in just a few seconds here. But also announced would be Joe Torre, Paul O'Neill, Bruce Gossage, and again the aforementioned Tino Martinez will be honored with a plaque. In addition as well, Bernie Williams will be part of the recognition of his work in 2015. Now, keep in mind you, Yankee players such as Craig Nettles, Willie Randolph are not in Monument Park. But again, as of today, Tino Martinez is. And I get it. Who am I to say who the Yankees put in, who they don't? It's their team. But I do have a criticism. I almost, feel that putting in Tino Martinez diminishes, the aura about Monument Park. All due respect to Tino Martinez, that is something I would not be able to do. Hit a ball as hard as he did for many years. But it's just my opinion. Now, Torre is obvious, whose number is being retired. Bernie, I get too. I mean, he's definitely not a baseball, Hall of Famer, but kind of a fringe guy. But can't argue that he is certainly qualified for a team, for a plaque in Monument Park. Really, you could argue that he was the face of, the Yankees' return to dominance back in the early to mid-90s. Paul O'Neill I could even get. I think it stretches it a little tad, but fans love Paul O'Neill a whole lot. Tino, though, it's really hard for me to understand. He was never really the best player on any one of those teams that he played for in the Yankees. His best year was in '97, a year that the Yankees were not in the World Series. And if you remember, he was eventually replaced by Jason Giambi once he became available. It's just Tino Martinez never really the best player on the team. And, I don't think that he really gets the fans excited all that much. Yes, I know he was the guy that replaced Mattingly, and that's a tough thing to do. all credit to him. But he really is not the guy that you think of throwing in there with Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Tino Martinez. Not so much. You know, just my opinion. The only time really that the Yankees fans were pumped up about Tino Martinez, I think with all due fairness, is when the Jason Giambi thing kind of went bust and people was like, oh, we should have kept Tino Martinez. I know Monument Park is Yankees' own version of the Hall of Fame. But when it comes to, again, putting him in that park with players such as Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle, makes it somewhat less than spectacular kind of elite club. Just my opinion. Until next time, adios, over and out.